Logan, do you have something to say to me?
I'm sorry.
Good.
I thought we already resolved this, guys.
Well, not on screen.
Listen, I will never let it leave my non-Virginian brain.
Virginia. The priestess could wield the ring. We may have underestimated the states. Underestimated her.
Sounds like he's falling asleep.
Then we better hurry to the next element.
He's been
I got my
sitting here
voice
all
back
day.
this time.
Yay!
The Bell of Indecision lies in the xenophobic land of Mira Mira. Or maybe was it over in the hills of the Iceland? Or maybe was it in the... Sorry, there goes my indecision, my indecisive joke. Yay, there's my joke for today. But yeah, we have to go to a place where they are very, very cautious of outsiders.
Then how do you suppose we get there?
Mira Mira borders the Lake of Seclusion, where an ancient ark rests.
For a moment, I thought you were about to say Mira Mira on the wall.
Nah, I mean, that was way too... I totally heard that, but I was like, nah, it's too easy. But it's... oh, yay, we're gonna get a really cool fast-traveling vehicle.
Are we?
Fast traveling in quotes, but it is our best bet to get there, yes.
It'll be like the dolphin lady from the first game.
Ohuga.
Perhaps you can use the ark to get across the Lake of Seclusion. That is, if the ark still works.
An ark which traveled around the world.
Once, when the world was in harmony, people moved freely between the kingdoms.
You kidding me? I don't believe it!
Wow, he was surprised by that, okay.
Well, he's kind of young.
Might as well,
Yes. Well, the kingdoms are so isolated now.
And they call Mira Mira the xenophobic kingdom.
Why don't we just go? No use just standing here and talking.
That's a very good point, Klonoa.
You're
Been here
right.
For 2 minutes.
After all, I can't let Leorina save the world.
Huh? What do you mean?
We are going to save the world, duh! That's the point of the game!
That don't seem quite right. Ah, whatever.
Let's get going.
So yeah, it's literally a race to the finish, and unfortunately, after what happened last time, Leorina's in a rather uncomfortable lead. What do you make of this, Bakuji?
Dream Traveler.
Oh shit, he has feet!
He can
He
stand!
can stand.
And he just falls right back down.
Oh, you should have stretched first. Your future remains veiled. Trademark to me.
Also, the other random thing I was thinking off the top of my head, and I had to watch the clip just now to remind myself, was the way I kept saying Lake of Seclusion. I kept thinking to myself, like,
The Lake of Seclusion. Come, friends, we roam the seas.
What?
just because I kept thinking of the opera damn thing from the Musketeers.
Ishva's Ark. I did not know this thing had a name.
Me neither. I just called it the Ark.
That little
I thought it
Easter-
was just... Yeah, just the Ark.
I was like, that little T's starting to grow on me.
Not to be confused with the space colony Ark, because it's clearly not in space.
No,
Yeah, that
no.
one's spelled A-R-C, not A-R-K.
Except the Ark's kind of a dump.
So, that's the Ark, huh?
I thought Ark was always spelled that way in Sonic as well. Oh well.
It's got 3 engines. Alright, let's give it a try.
So, this level is actually pretty expansive, and, well, actually, yeah, now that I stop and think about it, this is probably the level that really sells the whole scope of the entire game, even though you are still moving in a 2D axis.
He's not lying. This place is gargantuan.
Whoa!
Is it as bad as the, oh, what was in Klonoa 2, where you... Or not Klonoa.
You
What was it in
Klonoa
Klonoa 1
1?
with... Is it as bad as the Sun Temple, where you had to get those 2 statues to the front and the whole, like...
It's similar. It is similar. Honestly, yeah, it is very similar in terms of the overall goal. You have to... Well, thankfully, you only have to worry about 3, engines as opposed to 4 elements in order to actually open a door.
But even
True.
so, you could get a real sense of the size and the scope of this area alone.
Holy
Like, see
crap.
those pillars, like, right behind the heart containers?
Yeah, those platforms all the way up there. Do we go there?
Yeah,
Yep.
we go up there at some point. Like,
Oh,
right
wow.
there.
Oh,
Oh wow. Yeah, this is a pretty big area. Then yeah, no. Again, like I could like see this. Like it's like Oh, what was that game we were playing the other day, James? That we were looking at.
Look at that.
I know, and we get to go to all of that. Oh my gosh! Actually, well, this is a really big, holy crap! This is like a 360.
Not
level.
even the PS1 could pull this off.
I mean, the textures, of course, are a bit dated.
This
but holy
reminds
crap,
me of the Kirby canyons.
yeah, and the
Or not
sca- and
canyons, cannons. Canyons.
Now
scale
we
of-
have an interesting new mechanic.
What the-
Combining enemies to unlock crystal doors.
Huh.
Yep, and this is pretty much going to be this stage's major puzzle because, well, sure you could just launch one enemy onto it and get have this like yellow glowy orb right on your person, but they expect you to do this with, well, you'll see what I mean. It's a little more complex than that.
Is it like a Kirby 64 thing where we have to combine certain enemies to get certain colors?
Not necessarily. What happens
Okay.
is this, like those floating crystal things,
Yes.
ones that you grab to throw into other enemies.
Right.
When it hits like one enemy, like right here, we'll show it. If it hits one enemy, it'll turn yellow, which means they're gonna open up yellow crystals. If you throw it again at another enemy, it'll turn blue,
Blue. Okay, I think I'm starting to see how this works now.
which then you'll be able to combine with another enemy, or throw at a blue crystal like that one right there.
And as you may have also noticed earlier, you can also use the whole transformation of the gem to your advantage when it comes to finding some more out-of-the-way secrets.
Right, because it allows you to jump and move around the place without having to worry about losing whatever you're holding.
Right. It's kind of
okay.
it's kind of like delaying it up until until it's all said and finished, which gives you enough time to sneak into tighter spaces so you can still hold your charge.
It's a
Right.
brief buffer between throws.
But,
Right.
Otherwise, yeah, no, that's a neat little. Again, like I am liking this. I'm seeing new mechanics being tried out. Now grab that weird flame jester.
On the plus side, I was going to say on the plus side, it is an interesting gimmick, but it's also one they don't overuse, thankfully.
But they use it a lot in upcoming stages. Like,
Oh yeah.
ooh.
In fact, I
But
think
no,
mirror is like where they use it the most.
Thankfully, the highest amount of charge it could get is red.
Okay. What
So
is
it's
there
only
like
yeah, 3 times.
is there a penalty for going above that? Like the thing explodes or?
It just pops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No more. Gotcha.
It can't go any further than red. That's the danger color.
And here we have the first generator, or engine.
Oh, the engine, the room thingy.
I think by this point you know how we're gonna feel this thing.
Yep.
Oh.
See that red light?
Ah, we need a red light. Okay, grab the thingy. So
We
while
gotta
we're
go to the red light district.
while we shove a square peg into a round hole and hope for the best. Hi, Seely, Jordy.
Yes.
How are you lot doing?
I'm okay. A lot happened today that I don't really want to go into detail about, but I'm
That's
pushing
fair.
through.
I said that with a weird malicious tone. I'm sorry. I was like, how are you guys doing? Hmm?
No, you're good.
How
You're good.
you're doing?
So tell me, have you eaten the rice pudding?
Oh, that would be
Eat your
important.
tomatoes.
Eaten the rice pudding.
No,
Well,
I don't like
just-
tomatoes.
I hear you.
Never mind.
I heard you. I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, I heard about
still
the
like-
rice pudding.
I hope that guy. I wonder what he's been up to ever since the Monkey Island stuff kind of came to an end.
I don't want to understand what any of this is, but okay.
We'll tell you in a bit.
I feel like he might still be doing work, but it's just like local work. At least I hope
Maybe.
he does, because I honestly feel like he definitely deserves more recognition.
The poor guy. Whoa.
He got stuck.
And what we're talking about, Icky, is you ever played the Monkey Island games or seen the later ones?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the voice actor for
The only
Guybrush.
thing I know about is your mother fights like a cow.
Yes,
or
which is
something.
that's a classic. You know, that's a classic insult sword fighting. But no,
But
it
that's
was.
the only thing.
It's okay. We were making a joke regarding the voice actor for Guybrush Threepwood, the main character, when he first got the part back in the third game. On the official soundtrack for the game, they actually, as one of the tracks for the official soundtrack of the game, they included his first demo reel,
Really?
or the
Really?
demo reel that
Like
got
his
him the
audition?
job. Yeah.
Sort of.
Huh.
Huh.
But yeah, that wasn't the engine we started up. It was just some powers to the engines.
Oh, because these engines. Oh, doy, because the engines are these giant fan blades.
Yeah. And you thought they'd be powered from within the arc, but no. They're just
Oh,
random
well.
switches placed around the exterior.
Well, now it looks like one's down, so on to the others, but,
Honestly, it's funny because I always figured it was supposed to be those little big ape-shaped thingies, like like indoors that powered up the engine.
You'd
Well-
think that, but not necessarily.
I will appreciate that what we're seeing here so far is that it looks like the visuals of this place are definitely, like, a lot... Man, some of this stuff is reminding me of freaking Myst or Riven, but, it's like...
a lot more varied than it initially
than the
seems.
sun... Yeah, than that Sun Temple place, like, where everything kind of looked the same indoors.
Well, I mean, this kind of feels like an inversion of the Sun Temple.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like instead of like mechanical structures and fire, you have natural wildlife growing over the actual machinery.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
mostly
totally.
it's mostly organic
Like
stuff
a
we're
more
dealing
natural
with here.
version of the Sun Temple. Maybe it's a
Right.
Moon Temple. Ooh, game theory.
No.
No.
Well, it's not, I mean, honestly, it's funny considering the fact that, like, well, as far as I'm aware, like,
Whee!
Klonoa 2 doesn't really reference much of anything of the first game, so...
It really doesn't.
Like, you could totally go into this without having any prior knowledge to the first game, and you'll be more or less fine.
Do you think that's... Do you think in a similar case with how Sonic Heroes could have been called Sonic Adventure 3, but they stopped, do you think maybe if they had just called this Klonoa, some other title as opposed to 2, do you think more people would have given it a shot and maybe kept the franchise alive longer?
Hard to say, considering the fact that Klonoa 1 was already sort of a sleeper hit in and of itself.
And considering this game came out in 2001 when the internet was first becoming a thing, yeah,
Yeah.
really hard to say.
And then the remake came out and it was very
And
middling.
then the entire franchise blew up because nobody bought into it.
Well, it also came
Yeah.
right around the time when the Wii was starting to become considered like the kiddie console, like
Oh,
whatever
right.
big initial hype the whole console had kind of just died.
Yeah.
Oh,
People
yeah, and I-
just weren't into motion control no more. They just wanted to shoot things.
Look how cute he is.
Very cute.
It was right when the people stopped treating the PS3 like garbage because of the whole $599 nonsense.
And the fact that it exploded like a George Foreman grill.
Seriously.
Well, burned up like a George Foreman.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know if we had talked about that with you, Iki, because we mentioned it back in our Astro's Playroom thing that, yeah, apparently...
The one that I got scrapped from. Oh,
It was...
it's okay, it was my fault, but anyways.
And we talked
No,
it
it
over
wasn't your
completely.
fault. It was more so Audacity's.
And we talked it
Always.
over, and we weighed out the outcomes, and it was still... I'm hoping to get another, like, good PS5, not PS3, a good PS5 game to show off, because although I do totally plan on doing something for Miles Morales, it's still, unfortunately, at the moment, kind of slow pickings as to when I'll get, when the next big thing will be, unless...
Unless.
Whoa.
Try funny eating Muppet Simulator.
What?
No.
Oh, Bugsnax.
I'm not gonna do... I will try... I'll stream a little bit of Bugsnax, see how it is, and if it's interesting enough, like, I'll figure out... Because it's like a simulator game, so I can't really do a commentary of it, but, like, I'll figure out... Oh, jeez, almost thought we get crushed. I'll
It honestly
see...
looks a bit more fun than initially thought. But that's all I'll say about it.
It was weird and wacky, which is exactly what I wanted from the Octodad developers, and...
Tara told me she saw a whole playthrough of it, and apparently it gets really fucking, like, dark.
Oh, I know from the end of that one trailer where all those bugs suddenly started joining together and, like, attacked the camera like that, there definitely was something a little sinister to it.
There's a spooky plot involved. But anyways,
But yeah, the other thought I was gonna say was that, actually, I realized there was a couple thoughts I was
is
gonna
that
say.
the Moon Prism Power thing from Sailor Moon that we just activated?
It kind of looks like
The
it.
ring
Kind
thingy? Oh yeah, that little... Yeah, see, it looks like the weird crescent moon thingy. Or the
What's it
wand.
called, Sealy? You know these things, I don't.
Haley. You know, what is that weird crescent wand moon thingy that Sailor Moon uses?
The moonstick?
Yeah.
Is it really just
Is that
called the
literally
moon
what it's
stick?
called?
I
Hang
guess
on.
so.
The moon healing escalation thing is called the moon stick?
Yep.
That
Wow.
Wow.
There's a sun stick.
Oh, I mean,
oh,
honestly,
Soggy, you're a simpleton to a fault.
it would be cool. But anyway, so the thoughts I was going to have off the top of my head were that here is, fingers crossed, hoping that Sackboy
Oh,
game
that-
has cross-platform co-op, because if so, then that could absolutely be something that James and I try out.
Oh, yeah, like...
Well, I mean, has it come out on PS4 as well?
Oh, yeah, it has.
It did?
That's what James has been playing it on.
If you buy the game digitally, you do get both the PS4 and PS5 versions.
Huh.
And I have the physical copy of it, but yeah, they're touting online co-op soon, and if it ends up having cross-platform play between PS5 and PS4, then yeah, I could capture it from the PS5 for better visuals maybe, but also do the online, like, do full co-op, which would be also helpful on James' end, because there are some levels that are completely locked out, unless you have co-op a la the old... Right, a la the old Little Big Planet stuff.
Which makes me sad in retrospect, because there's still no there's no level editor for it. Why not?
Well, to be fair, like, Sackboy, for all intents and purposes, is treated more like a spin-off than a full-on Little Big Planet game.
Oh, Logan?
Just make it a proper Little Big Planet 4.
To further follow up on my point, the Moonstick was replaced in R by the Cutie Moonrod.
The Cutie Moonrod.
Maybe that's what
Maybe
you're
that
thinking
was
of
it?
then, Nikki.
Was that with Chibiusa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first
R
season
had
with
Chibiusa.
Chibiusa. That was the one with Moon Princess Halation.
Princess Halation?
Moon
That's her
Prince-
spell. That's her big spell she uses where she shoots them.
Halation!
Oh,
Where-
so that's what it's called in the original Japanese.
Yep.
Yeah, and then eventually they just say, screw all the magical spells, just give her a sword.
I mean, I've been watching the Viz Media dub, so
I forgot that you could do all those tricks, James. Look at you.
they don't give you extra points though, which makes me sad.
It's all just for show. Like, if you want to be a total show-off.
So.
It's a clown.
Logan, you want to be spoiled on what it's called in the next season, or do you want to wait?
The sword or the...
No, the Cutie Moonrod. What it's replaced
Nah,
with an
I'll
S.
I'm sure I'll
find
learn
out
what it
my
is.
own.
I'm sure I'll hear what it's
Holy
called.
mackerel, that's a drop.
Whoa!
Oh
How did they expect you to get all... unless you had an enemy
It's a
with
good
you.
thing that this game doesn't have fall damage.
It's a good
One
thing
day.
this game doesn't have back and forth.
It could have been really bad if they had us do... Like, that's another thing I think I'm liking about this compared to the other levels, that this one feels a bit more linear. Like, it's 3 chapters, of course, but it's like... It's a big level, but like you're definitely in like 3 major sections, where I felt like the one in Klonoa 1 had a lot more back and forth around the whole place.
By the way, I hope you all enjoy what you see here, because we're gonna have to come back here again later.
After we fix the ship?
You'll see.
More on that later.
I'll
Alright.
give you a hint though, it involves plot.
Yes.
Well, while we're working on this plot...
Actually, now that I think about it, we're just about done with the level.
Oh, Logan,
Yeah.
we have 11 episodes until we're done with R.
Okay. We've been working on
So
that
is
show.
R like a sequel series, or is it just the next season?
It really is
The
just
next
it
season.
really is just season. It's just season 2.
Alright.
They came up with silly names, so it's like R, then S, then
Super S.
Super S.
And then Sailor Stars.
Which is really weird, because when I was younger, me and my sister used to have a couple of Sailor Moon VHS tapes. And for some reason we had Sailor Moon S, which is like an OVA. We had Super Sailor Moon R, I think?
The letter, according to the booklet from the Sailor Moon Memorial Songbox, the letter R stands for the word romance, return, or rose.
Okay.
So they came up with the multiple meanings behind the R, kind of like how Super Bomberman R did.
yeah.
And S stands for super.
I mean,
So
and-
Super S became Super Duper, and then
No, I'm looking. Hang on.
okay.
let's see, there's regular moon, there's Great Moon, there's Ultra Moon, and then there's Master Moon. And then there are the apricorn balls you could get from Kurt.
Oh jeez.
Hang on.
And then we'll over here. There you go. Nice. Hey.
I think it's literally just supers like. Oh, I get it! Oh my god, I get it
What's
now.
up?
R?
What's up?
It took me until supers. It's plural.
Super.
This whole time
Okay.
you were telling me it was called Super S, but it's actually just called Supers.
Yes,
Oh, so it's kind of like that whole Dragon Ball Fighters thing, where
because Sailor Moon gets a super transformation in season 3, but the rest of the Senshi don't get it until Super S.
And I see. You mean Supers, not Super S.
Yeah, whatever.
It's gonna take a while to
Super
get
S to
that.
me, damn it.
It's
Kind
gonna
of like how
take
some
a-
people refuse to call Dragon Ball Fighters.
Right, as opposed to Fighter Z, James. Yeah.
The only reason why I know it's called Supers is in the, the commercial break, the choir sings, Sailor Moon Super.
Oh, Seely, the reason why we were making the Sailor Moon pillow is because of that thing.
Oh,
It looked
I
it
can
looked
see
a-
it.
To go.
And then
Oh my
for
gosh,
the-
we did it. Oh, hang on, Seely, we did it.
work?
I don't know,
So
will it?
sorry, we got it.
They're
Oh,
going! They're going!
All right, here we go.
and they just get swept up and they go flying.
Alas, it has been demoted to boat.
And the reason why season 5 is called Sailor Moon Sailor Stars, it's literally called Sailor Stars, not Sailor Moon Stars, is because of the Sailor Starlights.
Ah.
I honestly find it weird how this giant arc is supposedly like an oversized canoe.
It literally is. It's just the world's largest boat.
Like, it even has a lantern on the end.
I've seen sillier boats. Dark Cloud had a big old boat.
A big old boat.
A big old
What?
floated boat that sailed the stars.
Ooh, I just found something I want for Christmas from Nintendo.
Well,
Oh,
Fitness Boxing 2.
So, with that, we have taken the arc all the way to the mountains of Mira Mira.
ooh.
thank goodness.
Hope y'all made sure to bring a coat.
Sorry, I was checking my email and I saw that.
Hey, Silly, you're up.
Excuse me. It's pretty chilly out here.
I think that a city lies up ahead of us. But the road is
Sorry.
completely covered in snow. What?
I was thinking of the Deek Dove of Sailor Moon when they're transported to Deep Point, and then Sailor Moon says,
a
"Oh,
minute.
we should have
What
gone
the-
someplace warmer, like Tahiti."
Those are funny looking, just like you.
The rental board from Jolly Aunt.
You stole it.
Popka! How could you? Oh, Goddess Claire, please forgive our sins.
Stop being a prude. Come on, let's go!
Look at Klonoa's face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they really charge us for these things.
He's
anyway.
so disappointed. Well, why not?
So, ladies and gentlemen, who's up for a song number?
Oh?
Song number.
Oh boy.
It's the opening theme song.
Is it?
No. But it sounds
No.
like it would be one.
Well, it could be for an anime.
This is a pretty cool set piece, though. And yes, that is Klonoa singing in the background.
I hear it.
That's actually Klonoa's
Oh,
act.
cute.
Huh.
Yeah, that is. Klonoa's literally singing this in his natural Phantom Isle speak.
Phantomillion.
I'm sorry I keep bringing up Sailor Moon, but that reminds me of another thing, Logan. All the songs that are sung, like the opening, Moonlight Densetsu, that's all the Sailor Senshi singing it.
Oh, no, and
Dude.
and you showed me that the live action series also did that as well. But
What, the scrapped American one?
no, they actually
No,
had
the
a
Japanese
live-action
one.
Oh, I didn't know they had a live action.
Yeah, they had like a
series.
what was it, 50 episode series or something?
52 episodes. Plus a special.
I actually like how the audio in this segment is warped to sound like you're actually in a tunnel.
Unfortunately, found out recently that the actor for, the live-action actor for Kunsai passed away recently.
It was an old series. It was an old series, but all the actors came together in solidarity.
Yeah.
Did their best.
But yeah, no, I always found this little set piece kind of amusing, and just the novelty of Klonoa literally singing this in his natural speak. It's not something you tend to find in song numbers like this. Though with
While
that said,
snowboarding through a gigantic ice dragon sculpture.
But yes, continuing,
it's all
James.
fun. But with that said, for those that find the singing ear grating, not to worry. You may want to look into Namco Cross Capcom, which actually brought back the song without the singing,
So an instrumental version?
more or less.
I don't mind this though.
Also,
this
that
is silly.
Dreamstone right there is a dick.
Yeah.
And that's a memory bell, but more so the Dreamstone.
Just don't be surprised if you might have to make a repeat trip if you're going for all the Dreamstones and or Mama doll pieces.
You know, when I was playing this game myself, I could have sworn that these snowmen actually turn to face you. Not you,
They do
player,
look-
but face in Klonoa.
They do look creepy. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
They
they're
look-
supposed to be Miranidans. So, oh, shit.
I'm careful.
In a way, they also look like mutated. I forget what that whole snow rabbit delicacy is called.
Snow rabbits? Snow
Like the
bunnies?
like the one with the red eyes and the leaf ears.
Yeah, snow
Oh,
bunnies.
You
yeah,
can find
snow
them in
bunnies.
Mario Party 6 and in Bomberman 64.
Exactly,
snow-
bunnies.
Exactly. They kind of look like mutated snow bunnies.
And you can make them in Paper Mario as a recipe.
Yeah, it's a Japanese delicacy.
I'm just
I
chilling.
don't know if it's a delicacy or just like a little bit. Well, I know they have like apple slices in the shape of rabbits called Usagi no Ringo.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, no,
But
those
that's
are
more
supposed to be
like
mirror
snack
mirrors,
thing
and
than delicacy.
holy
Oh,
shit,
I think
that's
I just
kinda
saw some
creepy.
mirrors on that bridge.
Yeah, they're weird Arthur-esque rabbit people, and they're xenophobic.
So maybe we shouldn't be crashing into their ancient ruins on a snowboard.
Should we though?
It's funny because, like, even though this is supposed to be the Kingdom of Inclusion, I get more so Kingdom of Indifference, because these guys really do not give a flying fuck that we're here.
Oh.
They sincerely don't.
Oh, I mean, jeez, after all that build-up. Oh, jeez. Meanwhile, I'm just over here just chilling out. Hype, have you ever been snowboarding?
No.
Okay.
I never done it either.
I think I tried one time.
I remember going skiing when I was younger, and I fell on my butt.
Aw.
Where's the Bell of Indecision?
He thought as he fell on his butt.
Ain't it around here somewhere?
I don't see the bell anywhere.
We should have stopped to ask in the town.
Should have we?
We just blazed right past it.
Eh?
Popka, what are your diamond eyes see?
Popka!
Oh,
What do you make of that?
it's Castle Dracula, whatever, from Symphony of the Night.
It's a creature of chaos.
I don't recall seeing that there before.
Well, when was the last time you were here then, Lolo?
Were we here before?
No.
Well, we'll probably find it something that I can't read tonight.
Someone, something, noun.
You're fine.
It's a verb, the adjective noun.
Yeah.
And with that, our musical number is officially finished. Stay tuned to the next part where we go down memory lane, quite literally.
Who's ready for a
Yay.
field trip, boys and girls?
Encore.
Please let this be a normal field trip.
With the first? No way! Aww.
There we go.
Da 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 da. Bye.